Hey friends, so I'm here with Steph today.
Hi.
I'm up here in Glasgow. I went for a lovely long walk this morning and it's a really nice place.
Was it dry though? That's the question.
It was dry. There was,
You're lucky.
yeah, tiny drizzle at times, but yeah, it was pretty
Did you
dry.
have shoes on though?
Yeah, I had
You've
shoes
not
on
got
at the
shoes
time.
on
I've
right
not got
now.
shoes on now. I like that though. I like to yeah.
See, I'm too cold for that.
Really?
I've got 2 pairs of socks on and tights right now.
Okay.
So
It's a lot.
I'm a cold person.
So for anyone who kind of hasn't heard of you before, doesn't know what you do, like how would you introduce yourself?
So I hate saying I'm like a YouTuber or blogger type of thing. I feel like it's a funny thing to say, but yeah, I'm a health and fitness, vegan, YouTuber and blogger, and I started off, I don't know, about 3 years ago. I used to like be a swimmer for about 10 years, and it was kind of coming out of that and into like a new form of fitness, if you like, which is now weight training, which I've done for about 4 years now. And yeah, trying to just from there was like adapting my diet to find what was the healthiest way to eat. Okay. I've been vegetarian for, I don't know, 10 plus years. But you know, you lived off the usual like cheesy pastas and frozen pizzas and all that kind of stuff. My diet wasn't horrendous, but it's not anywhere near what it's like now. And it was just, you know, it was funny though finding like a gym-friendly diet and finding a lot of things about veganism, because at that time, like 5 years ago, people just did not put the 2 and 2 together at all. But yeah, that's kind of what's evolved over time, is just building some muscle. It took me a very long time to figure out what to actually do in the gym. Okay. Yeah, I was that person who just like ran on the treadmill. I hate running. Just like ran on the treadmill for like an hour, and I thought this is horrendous. Yeah.
Horrendous. Why do people do this so often?
Yeah, I don't get
it. So how did you actually start to learn? Did you like do a course or anything, or was it all self-taught?
Not at the time, no. It was more just, you know, like watching YouTube videos. At that time, kind of YouTube was growing and growing, and it was just like watching YouTube videos, and Instagram was becoming a thing, and that's when the whole like fitness era on Instagram and blogs started evolving and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it was more just like through social media, and then just like playing around and seeing what you like and what you don't like.
Seeing what suited you?
Yeah, pretty much.
Did you have like, what were your kind of goals?
So I've always been slim, but I was never lean.
Okay.
So just like that kind of, I was like athletic, but without being as athletic as I would say I am now. But then again, when you're a teenager, it's a very different goal. You know, when you're like 16 and a swimmer, you're just kind of doing it, and then you just naturally stay in shape. But then when you're like 20 and you want to kind of be more fitness, if you like. Yeah, it was more just like building lean muscle and then kind of having a low enough body fat that you could see it at the same time. By no means am I shredded, but, I feel like I maintain a relative leanness all year round that, you know, just like maintain it easily enough. I feel like the diet is a lot to help with that as well, because I don't really count calories and stuff anymore, or macros. Okay. I feel like I did at the start just because you kind of have to figure out what works for you. But now you just know what to eat and what works for your own body. Because what works for me might not even work for you. Do you know what I mean? Like it might have to be different foods and things. So yeah, that's how it all kind of came about. And
do you kind of focus? What do you focus on? Like whole food, plant based? Is that how you kind of go about it?
Yeah, predominantly. But I'm also an absolute dessert fanatic.
Okay.
So I would never like go like 100% clean whole foods. Never have, you know, like junk food or anything like that. I don't really tend to eat that much savoury junk food because I'm definitely a sweet tooth person. Okay. But if I'm at restaurants, the first thing I'm looking at is what desserts they have. I know I'm picking out 3 of them and that kind of vibe. So yeah, I'd say it's like an 80-20 rule, that kind of balance of, you know, if you're eating healthy pretty much 80% of the time, but you have dessert a couple of times a week, then it's not going to kill you, but it's food for the soul. I like to say that. I've got food for the body and food for the soul.
I've got a friend. He's really into his fitness, and he's trying to write a book on it at the moment, and he calls it litness. And he has 2 meanings of it. One is like longer interval. Longer interval intensity training or something like that. But then his other thing is like balancing actual living with his fitness. Yeah. So like being able to go out and drink if he wants to once a week.
I feel like that's definitely the struggle at the beginning, because you have all these like crazy kind of goals that you're like, okay, I want to have a 6-pack and I want to you know, have like the best butt in a bikini and all the rest of it type of thing. So you kind of think about the whole social aspect of it and going out with friends and all the rest of it. And do you drink alcohol? Do you go out for food? Or do you stick to water and do you ask for a salad and all this kind of thing?
Yeah.
So it definitely took me a while to figure out what worked the best for me. But yeah, I mean, to be fair, I don't really drink alcohol that much. Maybe I would say once a month. It's not even once a month. It's really just when like things come up that, you know, you kind of just drink at events, that kind of way. And yeah, like going out for food, like I love going out for food.
Okay.
I would go out for food all the time if I could. So yeah, like going out to restaurants, and like I like going out and having like 2 cocktails with like my 3-course, 10 dessert style thing, but you don't do it all the time, so it's just all about balance. I think people have these kind of crazy ideas that you stick to this crazy diet all the time. Like, I would never use the word diet because the food I eat isn't diet food.
Yeah, because you're not that rigid with it.
No, not at all. But I mean, I would say I'm quite a plain eater though, like Monday through Friday. I think it's maybe just out of convenience as well. I pretty much eat the same foods like all through the week. So I don't know if maybe that helps, but yeah. But then when it comes to the weekend, when you've got more time to kind of mess around and play around with food, it's better.
And how do you go about that if you're eating the same kind of foods? Do you prep everything?
No, because obviously I work from home as well, so it's just, it's more, I mean, breakfast is always porridge. It literally takes 5 minutes to make porridge. Most lunchtimes I have smoothies, but I just kind of make big, bulky smoothies with, like, you know, loads of bananas and frozen fruit, protein, that kind of stuff in it. So again, less than 5 minutes to make that. It's really just dinner that takes the most time, but again, it's just like loads of veggies, some kind of protein, whether it's, right now I'm loving tempeh. I used to hate tempeh. Right now I'm just like addicted to tempeh. Or like tofu or something like that with, you know, like noodles or rice or pasta or...
I want to hook you up with some guys then called, I think they're called Club Cultured.
Right.
And I went to an event in London the other night, and they had all different types of tempeh. And they had like tempeh kebabs on like sticks with different seasonings on them. And one was like a peanut butter seasoning. They had, what else? They had like a barbecue style one, like a sweet and sour one, and they were absolutely delicious. Yeah. And they were like big blocks of tempeh, like normally...
Like proper big squares of it or something, yeah?
Usually, like, I'm always used to tempeh being quite small, thin strips.
Yeah, I've been buying it and it's coming in, like long, thin strips, but it's kind of done in this kind of smoky maple glaze. Yeah. It's supposed to be like a bacon. They call it smoky maple bacon.
It's nothing like bacon.
It doesn't taste anything like bacon. Actually, fun fact, I've never tried bacon, so I could...
Really?
So I really don't know if it does or not.
That's so interesting.
Yeah.
Did you grow up veggie then?
No, so my parents don't eat red meat very often.
Okay.
If they ever did, it was at a restaurant, and my mum never really ate it. It was as if they maybe had like steak pie at Christmas or something like that. But yeah, growing up, it was just chicken and fish was really if we were to have meat, that's what it would be. But by the time I was like early teenagers, I was like, I don't like the taste of meat like at all. It's just, I think I was naturally born to just be a veggie.
And
my palate just didn't take
when
to it.
you started saying that you didn't really enjoy meat, like did they follow suit, or did they kind of stuck to the same kind of...
Oh no, well, at first, like when I was obviously like early teens, they just kept eating the way they do. But to be perfectly honest, they only ate meat 2-3 times a week.
Okay.
Like, they do eat mostly like a kind of plant-based diet, I feel like. And then when I went vegan, that's when they kind of started, you know, listening to what I was saying, kind of all that kind of stuff. And they tried veganuary maybe 2 years ago now. So now they're vegetarian. No, that's a lie. They're pescatarian.
Pescatarian, okay.
They eat fish once a week on a Sunday. And yeah, they don't buy eggs or dairy or like milk or cheese, anything like that. They buy all the dairy alternatives for things. So the only thing is really like fish once or twice a week. And then if they're maybe at restaurants or something, if they were to order a dessert, they don't necessarily, you know, order like a vegan dessert. They'll just like order any dessert. Yeah. Which, I mean, compared to the general population, I feel like that's just amazing, especially in that generation.
Yeah, 100%.
So, and I always say that, it's like they're like 80, 90, in fact probably 90% plant-based, and doing that is amazing compared to doing nothing. So, even if people are just taking small steps and doing that, or people do like meat-free Mondays or like vegetarian Monday through Friday or whatever it is, Obviously, ideally, you'd want people to just be 100% vegan, but for some people, like different generations, of all that kind of thing, then, you know, being 80% of the way is better than being no % of the way. So.
Yeah, no, it's great. And it sounds like you had like a really good foundation with how they were anyway.
Yeah, we didn't have a bad diet growing up. Like, there was no really, like, McDonald's and stuff was like an annual thing. We never really went to McDonald's or anything like that. My mum's always cooked food at home, so.
McDonald's is one that, I think you're always going to have like junk food places. So I'm not someone who, I don't get angry at the place. I'm just like, if we support the place, then
then it's going to,
food. But I'm like, I really get annoyed with how people represent McDonald's to their children. I just get fed up with seeing like, you've been a really good boy today, so we're going to take you to McDonald's. Yeah. And I'm like,
that's kind of backwards.
Well, it's just saying that you're telling them that's a treat.
Yeah.
And I've genuinely seen, I mean, have you met Bob and Katie, the Pot of Ethics?
No.
He used to be called Vegan Geezer. He just talks
at
like festivals.
I've heard of him,
Really amazing family. And they've got a kid called Jojo, who's fantastic.
Oh, I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Or as I say, mean names and putting things together, it's not my forte.
I'm exactly the same.
If I'm being honest.
And I've literally seen someone say to Jojo, oh, would you like a cracker, like a little pack of crackers? And he's like, are they healthy?
Yeah.
And they're like, well, there's one with salt and one without salt. And he's like, I'll take the no salt.
Yeah.
And he's like, I think that was when he was like,
yeah, it's like a kid just being, just educated on like what food is actually for. Yeah. It's like, do you know Ellen Fisher?
Yes.
Yeah, so like, I always love watching her videos and her kids get excited about like an avocado and all this kind of stuff. And you're just like, well, because they understand what food actually does to the body.
Yeah.
But again, the general population don't. And they don't necessarily care either, which is probably just how it just transitions over generationally.
I think it's that the general population don't, but at the same time,
everybody knows what's healthy.
With Ellen Fisher, like, she's shown her, like, the way she's acted in front of them with an avocado has shown them that it's something that they like and that they want. Yeah. And it's exactly the same when, like, parents cut up an apple for their children and say, we're going to have a little snack, and they're like,
they're
like
buzzing about
it.
it.
The kids are like, oh,
rather than like,
snacks.
oh, eat your vegetables type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like, you know, you're going to sit at the table until you've finished all your vegetables. And then it just becomes a chore to the point where when you're old enough and you can make decisions, who's going to make the decision to be boring?
Exactly,
right? Yeah. So you've always lived up here? Yeah. We were having a chat earlier about the vegan scene up here. Like, I think that's incredible.
Yeah, it's funny though, because I think Glasgow was voted, don't ask me when this was, I feel like it was a few years ago, one of the vegan-friendliest cities in Europe. Apparently so. But yeah, there's a lot of like vegan restaurants, but there's also a lot of the restaurants around here actually have vegan menus as well. So like I was saying, I'm going out for dinner tonight, and they have a really good, like, a set vegan menu. They have like a 7-course vegan menu, like all this kind of stuff. And yeah, there's always like veg fest, but like mini veg fest that happen maybe once a month or every couple of weeks and stuff like that at the weekend. So I feel like if I was to think about it, I would have thought that London had more of a vegan scene, but I don't know if it's maybe just it's grown more here. Like maybe London's already always had it. Yeah. And it's kind of expanding more here. I'm not too sure.
I was amazed. Anywhere I'm going to go, I always put a little story out on Instagram. Yeah. Just like,
people like tell me where to go.
Tell me where to go. You always get recommendations, and how excited people got talking about Glasgow and all the different places.
It's because there's loads.
Oh my god, I used to date someone in Glasgow, and we always used to go here, or like I used to work up there for a little bit, and everyone was like reminiscing about how good the vegan scene was.
I feel like do you know what it is? Everyone always likes to say they have a Scottish relative as well.
Yeah.
So like yesterday, I was down in Manchester. And people were like, do you know my granny's Scottish or my mum's Scottish, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, everyone always has a Scottish someone in their family, and they always like to say their piece about it, which is good. Yeah. It's a good thing. But yeah, I've always stayed here, but I didn't realise how many vegan restaurants there were until I actually was vegan. Yeah. Because you walk down the street, it doesn't say like vegan restaurant, like it's just got a regular name. and they don't see veggie or anything in them. There's two that are right across the road from each other, so there's like a kind of a wee hub scene thing going on there, which is cool. But yeah, there's actually quite a lot of different places. I think there's actually some I've still not tried. Oh my goodness, do you like Chinese food?
Yeah,
right, okay, I need to tell you a place then. When are you here till? When are you here until?
I'm staying tonight, and then I don't fly back until like tomorrow night.
Right, you need to go to this Chinese then. It's, what's it called? Lotus Vegetarian. It's not far from here, say maybe 10-15 minutes, but it's 100% vegan. They do like prawn toast, spring rolls, what do they do? What's all that kind of typical Chinese stuff? Oh, see like chow mein noodles with like the bean sprouts and all that, which is my favourite thing to get from a Chinese. They do that. They do prawn crackers. They just do everything and it's so good.
Yeah, it sounds awesome. I'm all over that.
It is good.
Yeah, get involved.
This looks amazing.
Yeah, so in true fashion, I never really talk about the food much. I always forget. I get like chatting to someone. So Joe Wicks inspired me by he does like an aubergine pizza. So I put a bit of a Moroccan vibe with it because like aubergine using like a lot of Moroccan style dishes. So I made like the aubergine pizza base, but then I've also put some red pepper with it, some butternut squash, some raisins. I put some garlic in there, tiny bit of ginger, a little bit of nutmeg. I've made like a cheesy sauce here that I'm gonna pop over the top of it. I'm gonna flake some almonds over the top, and I'm gonna cook it in the oven. A little bit of salad, some pomegranate. It's gonna be beautiful.
Fab. Your cookbook's gonna be one for the shelf, I think.
Yeah, I really can't wait for that now. I'm really excited for it to come out. So it comes out 27th of December.
What's kind of the vibe for it? Is there like a specific... Oh wait, you said this, you went travelling a lot, didn't you? And you kind of... Oh no, you're going travelling.
I'm going to do more travelling. So when I do a second book, I want that to be like more of a travel-based book in like different foods from around the world. This one is aimed at people trying veganuary, people who are like new vegans getting into it, or anyone who feels like their cooking's become stale and they want the new ideas. There's a lot of dishes in there that I've put like a big twist to. So it's really nice to give
I would never think to do this.
No, I mean, I like to think I'm really free with my recipes, so I always like to experiment and try new things, mix it up a lot.
Question of the day though,
toast that cheese
how many times do you have epic fails? And stuff is just
not
not quite... I've had a few of them.
I made a raw lasagna once for someone, and I'd got the concept in my head, but I'd never made it.
Oh.
And I made it, and I was like, I'm not impressed with it, and I can tell they're not that impressed with it. And I was just like,
it's not quite what you were after.
And then the other time was, I made a curry for someone, and I just spiced it way too much.
Oh.
And it's
kind of gritty almost.
If you were just coming around tonight and we weren't filming and I was going to make you a curry, it'd be an absolute banging curry. Yeah. But when you're making it and you're making it on film and you're doing stuff naturally and you're not
you just
thinking
get
as much.
Not all in type of thing.
And I tasted it just before I served it and I was like, wow, that is going to blow your head off.
Yeah.
She loved it, but you know.
Everyone's got their own taste palette at the end of the day.
Yeah. Right, that's going to cook for about 15 minutes, so we'll take a little break and then we'll get it out and eat. Right, so this is finished in the oven. I'm just going to grab it out now. It should be nice. There we go.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful. Nicely done. Let's pull it out. Let me plate you one up first.
That just looks fab.
Yeah.
Such a genius idea. Like, so simple.
Yeah, they're always the best ones, aren't they?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Nice and simple.
Perfect. So
yeah, you say one of your other favourite places, this Red Onion place.
Yes. Yeah, they just have a really like strong vegan menu. It's quite different food. Like I'm saying, like as much as like their burger's really good, but it's not like regular. I feel like every time you get a vegan burger, they're always quite similar. This is different.
It's more completely different.
Yeah, it's completely different, and he does these things called haggis bonbons. So haggis obviously is just not a vegan-friendly thing whatsoever.
Basically anti-vegan, isn't it?
Yes, it's like the most anti-vegan thing on the planet. Yeah. He does these vegan haggis bonbons, and they're kind of done with like lentils and oats and all this. It's kind of like falafel, but a bajillion times better.
Yeah.
And he does it with this kind of, I want to say like a beetroot chutney type of thing.
Okay.
Out of this world. Absolutely amazing. I would have like 10 of them as my main meal if it was an option. They're just so good. But it's these desserts as well. They're just, I feel like all these food's quite kind of Scottishy, British, quite hearty, like good flavoured stuff. It's not like junk food style. It's proper like homey type food, if you like. Yeah, I'm a fan. I'm a fan.
Okay. That's always nice to hear.
Yeah.
It's always nice when you just, you know, when like you ask someone one of their favourite places and they just like, you just hear the passion for the place. And even if, I don't know, even if it's not their favourite place, but they've got something to say.
Something to say.
Yeah. They can kind of go, well, there's this one dish, and they like really go off on it, and that's really nice to hear. No, exactly.
Yeah. And to be fair, like his restaurant as well, because I feel like, so his restaurant's not 100% vegan, but it has like a really good vegan menu. I feel like a lot of the vegan restaurants in Glasgow, they're actually mostly like bars.
Okay.
And like a lot of people like host gigs and things at them. So it's more that kind of vibe. So they're very chilled out, very relaxed. Like I go in like straight after the gym, like no makeup on, hair and bun, gym kit kind of vibe. But his restaurant is like a proper, like it's a nice restaurant if you're wanting to do something a bit different. I mean, most of the time I am scrubbing it in mono, just total chilling. But sometimes, you know, it's a Saturday night, you want to go somewhere nicer and dress up a bit if you like.
Yeah, especially if it's like a special occasion as well.
Yeah. So I went for my birthday last year. I've been going for about a year now. Yeah, my birthday last year. And yeah, so it's a nice place, nice vibe. And it's very homey inside as much as it's nice at the same time. So I recommend.
I can tell.
Maybe next time you're up.
You're very enthusiastic about it.
Yeah.
So, I would love you to try this.
I would love to try it too.
So yeah, it's an aubergine base. It's got butternut squash. Yeah, it's got butternut squash, red pepper. It's got some raisins in there, a little bit of nutmeg, a little bit of ginger, some garlic. Yeah, really, real mix, real fusion of vibes in there.
Right.
Then we've just got some almonds.
That butternut squash looks fab. Am I just going myself?
You go in, yeah, you go in.
Here we go. Yeah, I'll go this side because it looks nice and...
I might even get a cheeky
one.
Cheeky video.
Insta.
Yeah.
Alright, but if I get all the toppings right,
okay.
Scoop it all
Naturally
up.
Stefanie, going in for the first bite.
I'm scared to burn my mouth, it looks so hot, but YOLO.
Give it a blow. Give it a blow.
Here we go. Oh my god.
Yeah? She's on it. Happy days. It's always tense.
No, I didn't expect that to taste like that at all. Wow. You've outdone yourself today. Come back anytime.
There we go.
Anytime.
Key to the city now.
Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna go in.
Have you made this before for yourself?
No.
Did you just wing it?
Winged it.
Oh wow.
I like to.
It worked.
Every now and again, you've basically got to go to the local Waitrose in Glasgow and just wing it.
Did you go to the Waitrose? See, I live about 25 minutes away from here, so I don't really shop in Waitrose because it's really kind of out my way, if you like. It's because it's over the motorway as well. It's throwing spinach about. Yeah, I just live next to like a big Tesco and an Asda, so it's just like easier to go there if you like. But I went to Waitrose a couple of weeks ago just because I was in the town, and they actually have you seen all the ready kind of meal stuff they have? They've got pizza, mac and cheese.
The happy pair are bringing it home.
Was it their stuff?
Yeah, they've got so much stuff in there. They've got so much
I did not know that.
I think Lucy Watson's just got her meals into there as well.
Really? She's doing well.
Between them, oh yeah, they're smashing it. It's really great to see. I'm really glad you like that. I'm going to make you some dessert now. We'll do that on a separate video, so
that's my vibe.
You'll have to go over and check that one. It's going to be a really, really simple dessert. So we'll finish off eating this and then we'll check that out. Where can people follow you?
So my name is Naturally Stefanie on social media, spelled with an F. There is a French one, spelled with a PH.
Really?
She stole my name. I'm all kidding. No, there actually is, but how dare she? She's not vegan, so don't follow. Yeah, so Naturally Stefanie. Yeah, all your fitness food needs. Beautiful. If you want to follow.
Yeah, no, definitely give her a follow. I love your general vibe. It's always upbeat.
We try. I woke up with a sore throat this morning as well, and I was like, damn it. go away. Not today. But yeah.
Thank you very much for watching. And let's do some dessert. Be nice to each other. Goodbye.
Bye.